tie rod end inspection on parallelogram system. Tie rod ends are the last connection between the steering linkage and wheels. Use normal hand force to compress the tie rod end bowl up onto the stud. If there is movement, the stud may float internally, which could allow toe change and tire wear. Suggest replacement for handling and tire wear reasons. Adjusting sleeves are used to set toe during alignment. Inspect them internally for excessive rust, damage from tools, or a road collision, and replace if necessary. Rack and pinion tie rod end inspection. Rack and pinion steering has an inner and outer tie rod end. Use hand force to check the outer tie rod for looseness that could result in toe change and tire wear. Inspect for deteriorated or missing dust boots. To adjust toe, loosen the jam nut that locks the inner and outer tie rods together. Look for in and out movement between the tie rod end stud and the tie rod socket. Inspect the bellows boot assemblies for cracks, splits, and oil leaks that can let in contamination. If oil is leaking out of the boot, it's probably power steering fluid and may indicate damage to a seal in the rack gear. Squeeze the bellows boots until you feel where the stud enters the socket. Try to detect looseness in the assembly by pushing in and pulling out on the tire. Most boots cannot be squeezed and may require the outer tie rod end to be disconnected for inspection. Rack and pinion mounting bushing inspection. Mounting bushings secure the rack and pinion to the crossmember or body of the vehicle. These rubber bushings can deteriorate from oil, wear, or age. Check them for large splits, cracks, missing rubber, or movement. If the rack and pinion moves within the bushing, vehicle handling will be affected. Use a small pry bar to move the rack gear housing. If it does not spring back into place, it may indicate bushing wear that can result in toe change and tire wear problems.